So let's start in the Canada Live Premier. So Douglas Royal 2, Peel 4.
Yeah, that was the game I went down to watch, and interesting game it was as well, because Dan Simpson gave Peel the lead early on, but then 2 goals from Douglas Royal gave them the lead, because Paul Whitley with the first on, I think it was 26 minutes, and then a good ball played in by Dylan Wood to Tom Chattle. He finished off well to make it 2-1, and 2-1 it was looking to be the half-time score, but Dan Simpson had other plans, because just before half-time Dan got his second and made it 2-2. Karen Christian got 1 to make it 3, and then Dan Simpson completed the scoring to make it Douglas Royal 2, Peel 4. Peel missing 1 or 2 players. Rhys Oates got injured in the warm-up. Lee Gale is still struggling with that knee injury he's got as well, but it gave other players the opportunity. And also Douglas Royal, as I've said before many times, they're a young squad. They're getting better every game, and it proved the point today. They really battled hard against a Peel side, and unfortunately for them, it's just Dan Simpson's day, and he finished off that hat-trick goal for himself with a plum. So well done to him, and 3 points for Peel.
Moran 0, St Mary's 3.
I think that's a reasonable result, because if you look at how other scores have gone when Moran have played against some of the top sides, there's been some big scores, but it was only 2-0 at half-time. Sammy Gellan with 1, Jack McVeigh as well on the score sheet once again. Craig Murphy got the other one. Good result for St Mary's, 3-0.
Old Boys 2, Douglas Athletic 1.
Bit of a story and a half on this one.
So
I'm sure it's going to unfold. Tried to get some news on it, but we've just got a little bit of Russia red mist at the moment, so I don't think it's wise. But from what I was hearing, Douglas Athletic took the lead through Michael Callister. Old Boys had a penalty opportunity, and that was missed. But then Old Boys got 2 goals. Jack Townsend, Robbie Ward got the other one. Not too sure what the complaints are. I'm sure we might get some information in later on. But at half-time it was tight, still 0-0. But Old Boys held their nerve, and a good young player coming through, Jack Townsend, got that all-important goal to get them on the way. So well done to Old Boys.
Looks like Paul Rose had a bit of a rough afternoon. They lost to Corinthians 8-0.
Yeah, it didn't help, because Chris Cowan, their goalkeeper as well, got injured in the second half. But, you know, Corinthians are a good side. They're 5th in the league, Paul Rose are 12th. But they battle. And fair play to them, because it's going to be a tough old season for them. They know that. They've still got a lot of games to go. But today it was a hat-trick by Sean Doyle. Luke Murray got a couple of goals. Steve Whitley got 2 as well, 1 from the penalty spot, and Kane Ridings got the other one. So a good afternoon, and the one on this one is it was a rearranged fixture, and that result counts towards the Railway Cup. We're still nowhere near it. I think Moran have got to play St George's. Corinthians have still got Old Boys and Royal to play. I think Peel have still got Douglas Athletic, but we're a step closer. It was a window we had, so that's why we played the game. And a big thank you to Paul Rose for accommodating that.
Absolutely. And just to remind you once again, Ramsey versus St George's, that game has been postponed. JCK Division 2, Michael 2, Braddon 2. Exciting game. Yeah,
exciting game, because Braddon 4th in the league, Michael 9th. We've got Kieran McNulty down as one of the goal scorers. Not too sure if he got 2, but doesn't matter. The points are shared. Ben O'Neill got 1, but the points were shared basically in the last few seconds of the game, because Lucas Watterson doesn't score many goals. It's his first year in senior football. He's playing really well, and he got the goal. So it's a big day for him, but Braddon will be disappointed that they didn't pick up maximum points.
Big confidence booster for Michael, that'll be.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely, because, Nick Hurt at the start of the season with the squad that he had, it looked promising, but it's getting those players that he's got available every single game, and it's a problem because Pekka Kieran McNulty didn't play in the last game. Callum Morrissey's transferred back to St George's, so it's a real problem for them. But today, 10 out of 10 for effort against the top side like Braddon.
Ramsey 2, St John's 4.
Yeah, I haven't got any goal scorers for Ramsey Youth Centre, but for St John's, all shared, it was Richard Wynn with 1, Paul Whitehead got a goal, Sam Ingham, and Sam Beatty got the other one. So an important 3 points for St John's. That could have been a potential banana skin, but it didn't happen.
And Union Mills 1, Colby 2.
And this one was played at Colby, and that's a cracking result for Colby because they're top of the table, and Union Mills are 3rd. And I just thought Union Mills might take this today. Carl Uren got the goal for Union Mills, But that man at the moment for Colby, Carl Hickey, he got the 2 goals for Colby, and what a big 3 points that is.
Absolutely. Just to remind you again, the games that were postponed in JCK Division 2 were the Foxdale Governors game, Jims versus Onken, and Douglas and District Old Boys games. They were all postponed. Yep. In the Canada Life, Combi 1, Peel 4, Douglas Royal 2.
3-1 at half time, and Jack Elliott with a couple of goals for Peel. Jonathan Griffiths got 1, Aaron Costain got the other one. So Peel are 4th in the league, expected to win this, but Royal showed again that they could battle. Great game they had last week against Russian, but today it was Aaron First-Morris who got 1 goal for Douglas Royal, and Simon Dooley on the score sheet. Again, he got the other one for Douglas Royal.
Laxey 9, Castletown 1.
Yeah, haven't got Laxey's scorers, so if you could text us through, please, 166 177. But for Castletown, it was Alex Crawley who got the goal.
St Mary's 14, Moran 0.
Need a while to get this one out.
Go through all those, yeah.
I used to hate it if you've got so many goal scorers, but it's not too bad when 2 goal scorers have scored 10 of them. Jamie Skillen in fine form, he got 5. Carlson Warrender matched him, he got 5 as well. Joe Perquist with a hat-trick, and Isaac Quilliam with the other goal. So a convincing result for St Mary's, and I think that puts them top of the table.
And finally, St George's 9, Ramsey 1. Surprisingly big win for St George's there?
No, I wouldn't say so, because even though St George's are 5th and Ramsey are 8th, there's some really good young players, and Ben Wazza was away for the Junior Ireland under-18s this time last week. He got a hat-trick today. Aaron Hislop got 1. Miley Freestone available to play in the combi today. He got 1. Morgan Naylor and Cameron Ashcroft. I think that's his first senior goal in Manx football, so well done, Cameron. James McStay, he's got plenty of caps, so he's been around for a long, long time. He got a goal and an own goal as well, so a good day for Geordies.
Excellent. JCK Combi 2, Braddon 5, Michael 0.
Yeah, and haven't got any goal scorers in that one, but expected result, I think, when you see Michael 10th and Braddon 3rd.
Maloo 1, Douglas and District 2.
Yeah, Maloo, that's a good battling performance by them. They're 12th. Douglas and District are 2nd. If you could, please, lads, text us through the goal scorers, 166 177.
Governors Athletic 1, Foxdale 3.
And haven't got any goal scorers on that one, but I think I can help you out with Onken against Jims. You haven't got the score?
I don't, yeah.
Yeah, I've got it. Onken 2, Jims 3. Jims ahead of Onken in the league. It was 1-1, we think, at half-time. Haven't got any goal scorers from Jims, but the 2 goal scorers for Onken were Rob Byrne with 1 and Ben Kelly with the other one.
Good day for Onken then, if they're 4 places down in the league table.
Well, exactly. Okay, they've lost the game, but they've still done really well. And Jims will be sort of looking at that one and saying that it's not going to be an easy run. The Ramsey Centre running away with the league. You know, you can see that from the night game last night, but certainly today they had to work hard for the 3 points, and they've done it.
And finally, Colby 0, Union Mills 4.
2-0 at half-time. Ashley Bovington down with 1 for Union Mills. Ben Evans got 1. Lee Christian and Dylan Campbell. And we'll just cap on last night's score. I've got no other information. But St John's 4, top of the table, Ramsey Youth Centre and Old Boys 8. So another convincing result for them.